Hi there, welcome back to Matic Stringworks. So today on the workbench we have this Epiphone. This is an Epiphone 335 dot, I guess you'd call it, because of the dot inlays. There you go. So this is my guitar. I really like it. Purchased it used about 5-6 years ago, and I actually loaned it to a good friend of mine, Dave Williamson, who is a touring musician here in Ottawa and all over Canada. Plays with the Angelique Francis Band, among others. And he's just given it back to me after about a year and a half of use on the road, because he bought himself a new Gibson ES 335. So that's pretty cool. So what I want to do is just to give this thing a once over, change the strings, check the setup, make sure everything's working okay. And we'll have a look at this string butler, because I put that on a couple of years ago, and my buddy Dave was using it, and we'll get an honest review of it, I guess. So full disclosure with this style of guitar, the 335, it's my favorite style of guitar. I'm a huge fanboy of the Gibsons, obviously, and of the Epiphone models. I really like the size of them. I like the way they play. Of course, depending on the setups and electronics and that, they sound really nice. So I'm a big fan. So every time I see one or get one in the shop, I'm really happy to do some work on it. So yeah, this thing was played a lot. Played a lot outside. The strings are all, I can see there's a lot of rust on the strings. Might be hard to see on the frets. So these need to be changed. Pickups are pretty dirty. A couple of dings that weren't there before, but that's okay. I'm all about guitars looking like they've been used and played, right? So this is good old-fashioned wear. Yeah, the back's in good shape still. Yeah, this has always been a nice guitar, so I'm glad it got a lot of use, and now that it's back, I'll be able to start playing it a little bit as well. So let's check and see what's going on, if we have any issues with the electronics, which I wouldn't be surprised if there are, hard playing. So that's the neck position. Okay, we'll put in the neck and bridge, and just the bridge. Okay. Volume's working. Now I thought I heard something. I'm going to shake this. Okay. Yeah, there's a little bit of noise. If they can actually touch it, it's close enough to the F-hole here. Yeah, that might need a little ground check. So I may remove that. Of course, everything being inside here, this cavity, it's semi-hollow, so we have a solid piece of wood going down the middle. The two wings are hollow. A little hard to access stuff, but this one's right close, so I should be able to loosen it and pull it up through the F-hole if I want to have a look at it. Might just need a resoldering on it. Again, that's a switch that gets whacked, right? Boom. Nobody's gentle with these switches, especially when you're playing live. We'll get in close here on the strings. Yeah, these are all rusted, so that's fine. We'll change those. There's a little bit of rust I can see on the frets. Again, that's from wear and playing outside. Again, the pickup covers pretty dirty. Give those a little cleaning. All in all, though, it's in pretty good shape. So let's have a look here at the string butler. So I put this on a couple of years ago, before I gave my buddy Dave the guitar. Actually, he took the guitar for a few months, and then I told him to bring it back because I bought this string butler. And I put it on, and then I've asked him, since the string butler's been on, how he's found it. Does it help with tuning? I've got some dust on here, dirt and dust. And he's told me that yes, he found that it did work. So again, the string butler, it's not a permanent mod, it just fits underneath the tuning posts here. it straightens up the strings. So now the strings come off in a straight line, especially the the G and the B strings here. D, G, and B, they would really splay out. So yeah, seems to work. I mean, lubricate the nut. This is a Graphtec nut. I changed that as well. And yeah, he said the tuning stability was really good with this. So, informal review is a thumbs up for the string tech. So if you're string butler, sorry. So if you're considering string butler, I would say sure, why not? Give it a try. Anything that's a 3+3 that doesn't have the strings going straight through the nut already. Okay, well, I'm going to just give this a quick cleanup, check the setup too. And I'm not going to be a long video today. I might do a little more in-depth video if there's some issue with the electronics. But yeah, I just wanted to show you this 335, this Epiphone. I really like these. I mean, if you have one in your collection, I'm sure you do as well. But you should really try one out. So like I said, this guitar was played a lot over the last 2 years. Played hard, put away wet. Rode hard, put away wet. So I'm curious to see how the neck relief and the action and all that has held up. Didn't change anything in the last year and a half. Dave's just been doing string, regular string changes. So I'm curious how stable this guitar has been. So let's check the neck relief. So, I like to see about 8 to 10 thousandths at the 7th fret. Capo on the 1st, we'll hold down around the body joint. Yeah, we're scraping 10. So that means it's a little lower than that. It's probably around 8 or 9. Let's check 8. Yeah, so neck relief, nice. That didn't move. Let's check the action. So on these type of guitars, the Gibson spec is 5/64, or about 2 millimeters at the 12th fret, and 3/64, so about 1.2 millimeters at the 12th fret for the first string. So I generally like to set this up at 4/64 at the 12th fret. So we're looking at about 1.6 millimeters. All the strings, but you only have 2 adjustments, of course, 1st and 6th string on these tune-o-matics. So let me try 4/64, and again, these are string gauges that you can purchase on my website, www.maticstringworks.com. Shameless plug. So they come in 3, 4, 5, 6/64 plus pickup gauge. So let's try 4/64, or 1.6 millimeters. Yeah, so it's a little higher, and it's just sort of touching. Yeah, so that's pretty good. So this might be just around 5, so using the gauge, 5/64. Now you can hear I have to push it under. So yeah, this is a little lower. It's probably in between 4 and 5/64. Yeah, there's just a little bounce. Same there. So yeah, I don't think the action has changed, which is really good considering the elements and where this guitar has been over the last couple of years. So that's awesome. The pickups, again, 1/8 of an inch underneath the string and the pickup lug on the bass side. Okay, that's good. And then treble side, 3/32. Yeah. Okay, nothing is moved. So what does that tell you? That tells you that this is a very stable guitar. Well, that's good. Again, I don't know about intonation. I'd have to put new strings in that, but the neck relief and the string action has stayed the same over almost 2 years. So that's awesome. So as long as you don't touch anything, right, things should be relatively stable. So I probably will be getting around to doing the string change, cleaning up the frets, cleaning up the guitar in general, and just double checking all the electronics. I'll get to those probably in a few upcoming videos. I just really want to just highlight the guitar and show you what a cool guitar it is and how it did hold up. after being out on tour for quite a while. Okay, well that'll be it for the video today. I just wanted to show you this guitar, how it came back to me after being loaned out on basically on tour, and I'm really happy in the way this Epiphone held up. Really, the setup stayed the same, which is awesome despite all kinds of conditions, adverse conditions. The string butler worked really well, and the electronics seemed to be fine, survived. So yeah, I'm happy. So like I said, if you don't have one already, go get yourself one. Find one on the used market, and I think you'll really enjoy it. So, alright, take care, talk to you soon.